Hey guys, Movie Junkie for Life here, and this is going to be my review of When the Bough Breaks. The story here is about a surrogate mom who becomes very obsessed with the father of the couple that she's carrying the baby for. Starring Morris Chestnut, I believe Regina Hall, and Romani Mano is her name, I think. And When the Bough Breaks is your straightforward thriller, like Obsessed with Beyonce and Idris Elba. You've seen this movie so many times. Fatal Attraction, a Single White Female. It's been done time and time again, and to varying degrees. For instance, Fatal Attraction and Single White Female are very good movies. When the Bough Breaks has a couple of good things going for it here. I did notice that Morris Chestnut executive produced this, so I'm thinking the way he acted in it, I think he was a little more invested than he usually is, because honestly, I haven't really seen Morris Chestnut be that great since what is it, the brothers, or the wedding, or whatever it was. He's an okay actor, and I mean, he's a good looking guy, but he's never really done anything to talk about. And here he plays a character that I don't know how realistic that character is, in the sense that he's this husband, and he is very devoted to his wife. There's nothing he won't do for her. And Regina Hall, who you'll recognize mostly from the Scary Movie franchise, she plays this woman. They're both very well-to-do people, but she can't carry a baby to full term. So her thing is that she wants to be a mother so badly, and she just can't seem to do it. So together they have a good chemistry together. They have a believable chemistry in that they come across as a couple who's been through a lot, and they still very much love each other. And here the thing with this character, I don't know how many guys would be put into the situation that he's put into and be as honorable as he is. Now, maybe that's just me being a bit cynical, and I actually liked this character a lot. I liked that he was a guy who, no matter how many times this girl threw herself at him, no matter how many ways, how much she showed him the business, he just would not fall for it. He loved his wife, and there's a really good scene between him and Romani, I think that's her name, Romani Malco, who plays the kind of crazy girl, where he tells her, well, leave, because she threatens to leave and she's pregnant, and by the law, the baby's hers until she feels to give it up, which I think is really weird, considering it's not her egg, it's not her sperm, but the law says it's her baby. And there's a really good scene between them where she's kind of pushed him to his limit, and she's threatening to leave, and he's like, well, go, leave, fine, whatever, because my wife and I, we've been through so much, we'll weather this too, and we'll come out stronger for it. So he has some good moments here. It's just that I don't know how many guys are that devoted to their spouses. So you know what, good for him, good for this character. The story plays out very predictably. You've seen this 1,000 times before. The girl comes in, she's all sweet and innocent, and I'm not giving away anything here, guys. You can tell exactly what this movie is going to be by watching the trailer. Just like The Boy Next Door with Jennifer Lopez last year, this movie is a by-the-numbers thriller. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you're just in the mood for something like that. I know I tend to, sometimes I feel to watch a movie, I want to watch a thriller, and these by-the-number seduction thrillers, they tend to be fun. You have a girl, she comes in, you have this perfect couple, this person is batshit crazy, they just throw a wrench into everything, and in the end, it's kill for kill, or whatever, whatever it develops into. So while again the story is very predictable, it's an easily digestible, easily enjoyable film. That being said, it's an easily digestible, very predictable film. There's nothing here, it doesn't add anything to the genre. It's just straightforward. You see these on Lifetime, for crying out loud. There's nothing about this movie that really deserves being viewed in cinema. As a matter of fact, if this came out on DVD, straight to DVD, I think it would probably do as well as it's doing in cinema. And the draw here is gonna be Morris Chestnut and Regina Hall. I think that will be the draw. That being said, I know my Trini audiences, they tend to really be drawn to movies like this. They love the bacchanal. That's our local word for chaos and confusion. They like that stuff a lot. So it may do better in certain countries or with certain crowds than it will with others. But is it a movie worth going to cinema to see? Not really. Maybe if there's nothing else there to watch and you're just looking for a night out, then this will be a fun night out. And I think who you go see this with too will probably play a big part in how much you enjoy it, because this is definitely a movie that I think a group of girlfriends would get more of a kick out of than anything else. My other issue with this movie is maybe if it had an R rating or a NC-17 rating, it would have been a better movie, because, you know, there wasn't much here at all. This movie is extremely PG-13. There's really, really nothing here. And one of the things that add to these thrillers is when you give it that romantic, well, erotic tilt, tends to add a little more oomph to it, so to speak. So again, that's a point against this movie. I think they should have gone for an R rating or an NC-17 rating, and they would have gotten a stronger film. So overall, when the bow breaks, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It's an average thriller with average acting and an average story that you've seen 1,000 times before. That's it, guys. 5 out of 10. Till next time, bye bye.